My beloved child, tonight the air around you is shifting in a way you have never felt before, and the moment you pressed play on this message, an unseen energy whispered your name as if it had been waiting for this very second to finally reach you. Someone out there, someone you once trusted, someone whose voice used to calm your storms but later created storms inside you, has been carrying a weight so heavy that it's tearing them down from the inside. They never meant for things to fall apart the way they did, and now their heart is trembling with the kind of regret that keeps a person awake long after the world falls asleep. As you listen, feel how time slows down around you, how your breath becomes deeper, how your mind leans in closer because even your soul knows something huge is waiting for you. Tonight isn't ordinary. Tonight is the moment where truth breaks through everything that was left unspoken. This person has replayed their actions thousands of times in their mind, begging silently for a chance to undo the hurt they caused you. Their apology isn't just an apology, it's a confession of a truth they hid, a truth they feared, a truth that now has no choice but to rise. Amen. Beyond the horizon of your memory, a moment is unfolding, quiet, trembling, unstoppable, where their realization hits like lightning. They never understood your worth until they lost access to your presence. And now, the universe is forcing them to face every detail of what they did to you. Their hands shake when your name appears anywhere. Their breath gets caught when someone mentions something that reminds them of you. They thought they were strong enough to walk away, to ignore what they felt, to pretend the distance meant freedom. But freedom turned into punishment, and silence turned into their loudest nightmare. The truth is, they didn't just hurt you. They damaged a part of themselves too, a part they can't replace. And now, tonight, something is pushing them toward you, pulling them toward an invisible doorway that has been waiting to open. Listen closely, this is not just an apology coming. This is a revelation. A turning point. A once-in-a-lifetime shift where the universe steps in and rewrites the ending that never made sense. Amen. Tonight marks the beginning of a chapter where your pain gains meaning, where your unanswered questions finally find their voice, and where this person, once blinded by ego, confusion, or fear, can no longer escape the truth their heart screams. They know what they did. They know the pain they caused. They know the silence they left you with. And now, they feel something so intense it's almost frightening. The pull to fix what broke, the urge to reach out, the need to stand before you with trembling hands and a heart wide open, whispering the words they should have said long ago. As these moments move toward you, remember this: your spirit was never weak, your worth was never diminished, and your heart was never abandoned by the universe. This apology, this shift, this return, it's not random. It's destiny realigning itself. And as you breathe in this moment, let every part of you prepare for what comes next. Because once this truth arrives, nothing in your story will ever be the same again. Amen. My beloved child, before this night fades, a new surge of truth rises like a wave meant only for you. The universe is aligning threads that have been tangled for far too long, pulling every hidden emotion, every buried regret, every unspoken apology straight into your destiny. The person who wronged you. The one who walked away without looking back, the one who thought silence could cover their guilt, now feels the weight of what they did crushing them from within. Every step they take trembles with the memory of you. Every quiet moment echoes with the sound of your absence. And now, something inside them is collapsing, forcing them to face the truth they tried to outrun. Their heart is restless. Their spirit is shaking. They know they failed you in ways they can't even speak aloud. Tonight is the night their regret becomes unbearable, and the universe brings their remorse straight to your doorstep. Something huge is waiting for you, and every second from now pulls you closer to it. Amen. From the silence of their own guilt, visions of you return to them like waves they can't stop. They remember how you stood by them with pure intentions, how your loyalty held them even when they didn't deserve it, how your kindness became their refuge. But instead of protecting your heart, they fractured it. They ignored the softness in your eyes. They misread the strength in your silence. They took advantage of the way you forgave too easily, trusted too deeply, and loved too sincerely. And now, the memories they once brushed aside haunt them with a force they never expected. Their chest tightens whenever they think about the moment they let you go. Their breath shakes when they wonder if someone else now values what they threw away. They are drowning in a storm they created themselves, and the universe refuses to let them escape it any longer. The truth they tried to bury is rising, unstoppable, inevitable, destined to collide with your path again. Amen. As the night deepens, the universe whispers something you need to hear: prepare your heart. The apology coming your way is not simple, not casual, not ordinary. It is a confession soaked in regret, truth, and longing. They want to say what they never had the courage to speak. They want to repair what they shattered. They want to stand before you and admit everything: their mistakes, their fears, their weaknesses, their guilt. They want to tell you that losing you wasn't just painful, it was the moment their entire world tilted into darkness. But before that moment reaches you, let this message wrap around your spirit. You are not alone, you were never forgotten, and you were always worth more than the way they treated you. Their heart knows it now. Their soul trembles because of it. And destiny is guiding the moment where everything they hid will fall at your feet. Let the truth unfold. Let the revelation begin. Amen. My beloved child, the moment you're stepping into now is not ordinary. It's a turning point where hidden emotions burst through the walls someone tried to build around their heart. All this time, they believed distance would erase their guilt, that silence would protect them, that pretending they didn't care would somehow keep their pride intact. But tonight, their entire inner world is shaking. Their dreams keep replaying your face. Their thoughts keep dragging them back to the moment they hurt you. Their soul keeps whispering your name in every quiet hour. They wanted to move on, but destiny refused to let them. Because what they owe you is not small, not forgettable, not something time can wash away. Something huge is right in front of you, waiting for the perfect second to reveal itself. Amen. In the corners of their memory, the truth they avoided is finally louder than their excuses. Their regret has taken over them like a shadow following them everywhere they go. People around them can sense something is wrong. They speak less, they smile less, they sleep less. They carry a heaviness in their chest that refuses to lighten. Every time they see someone with a heart like yours, kind, patient, pure, they are reminded of what they destroyed. They replay your last conversation again and again, wondering why they didn't choose honesty, why they didn't choose you, why they acted like your feelings didn't matter. But now the truth is haunting them, and the universe isn't giving them a single moment of peace. Their mistakes are finally catching up to them, pressing on their conscience until they can't breathe. This is why the path ahead is shifting. This is why the energy around you feels different. This is why destiny is preparing something powerful for you. Amen. As tonight unfolds, your soul is being lifted higher, stronger, clearer than ever before. The universe is removing old pains layer by layer, making room for the truth that's rushing toward you. Someone is realizing that their apology is overdue, so overdue that it now feels like the only way they can breathe again. They want to tell you the things they should have said long ago, that they never meant to break you, that they never meant to lose you, that they never meant to let their fears destroy something so rare. Their heart is restless because your energy still surrounds them. Your kindness still echoes in their memory. Your absence still burns in their chest. And now, destiny is pulling you both toward a moment where their regret will finally meet your strength. This isn't just closure. This isn't just an apology. This is a revelation that will rewrite everything you thought you knew. Amen. My beloved child, the universe is opening a door tonight that has been locked for far too long, and the energy flowing through it is charged with truth, regret, and a transformation that was always meant to find you. The person who hurt you, whose actions once shook your heart, whose choices once dimmed your light, can no longer escape what their spirit is trying to confess. Their regret has turned into a storm inside their chest, and every beat of their heart pulls them closer to the moment they will have to face what they ran from. Their silence, once their shield, is now their punishment. Their ego, once their pride, is now their burden. And their apology, once impossible to imagine, is now bursting at the seams, desperate to reach you. Something huge is waiting for you, and every second is guiding you toward it. Amen. Behind the curtain of their guilt, they've been watching your growth from a distance, seeing how you rose, how you healed, how you transformed the pain they caused into power they never thought you'd hold. And that's what breaks them the most. You weren't supposed to become this strong without them. You weren't supposed to glow after they dimmed your world. But here you are, elevated, protected, aligned, watched over. This truth pulls their heart apart piece by piece. They remember every moment you stood by them, every time you forgave them, every time you believed in them when they didn't even believe in themselves. And now, they replay each moment where they made you feel unseen, unheard, unvalued. Destiny is forcing them to accept what they've done, and their spirit is screaming for a chance to set things right. This is why the energy around you feels intense. This is why your intuition is sharpening. Something is approaching. Something you were meant to hear. Amen. As this night deepens into destiny, the universe speaks a powerful truth into your path. Your story is shifting, your heart is rising, and your future is no longer tied to the pain that once held you down. The person who hurt you will soon be confronted with the weight of their own shadow. Their apology is coming, not a small one, not a casual one, but one born from sleepless nights, trembling memories, and the realization that losing you was their greatest mistake. And when that moment arrives, your strength will shine brighter than it ever has. But before this truth reaches you, let your spirit stay open, let your heart stay steady, and let your soul stay ready. Blessings are unfolding in ways you cannot yet see. Divine protection surrounds you. And this message finds you not by accident, but by alignment. Your breakthrough is near, your clarity is near, your justice is near. Let this energy embrace you. Let the truth prepare you. Amen. My beloved child, as this night deepens into a realm where truth finally rises above every lie, regret, and hidden emotion, the universe pulls you closer to a moment that has been quietly shaping itself behind your destiny. The person who once wounded your heart, the one who believed you would simply move on, forget, or fade into silence, now carries a weight they cannot put down. Their soul is trembling. Their thoughts are collapsing. Their spirit is begging for forgiveness even before they speak a single word. They can't run from what they did anymore. Every mistake they made now echoes louder than their pride. Every hurt they caused now circles back to them with a force that refuses to let them sleep. And tonight, something inside them breaks open. Their regret spills out, raw and unstoppable, pushing them toward the truth they never had the courage to face before. Something huge is waiting for you, and destiny is guiding it straight into your life. Amen. In the deepest corner of their memory, your presence is the one thing they can't erase no matter how hard they try. They tried ignoring it, but their heart kept calling your name. They tried distracting themselves, but everything reminded them of you. They tried replacing the connection, but no one carried the purity, softness, and power that you had within you. And now, the universe is forcing them to relive every moment they mishandled you, every time they chose distance over honesty, silence over truth, ego over love. These memories hit them like waves they can't outrun. They are realizing that losing you wasn't just a mistake, it was the moment their entire destiny cracked. And every day since then, they've been trying to stitch themselves back together with threads that never hold. Their spirit is restless because your soul carries a light they can't forget. Amen. As destiny unfolds around you, your own energy is rising higher than anything you've experienced before. Your spirit is stepping into alignment. Your intuition is sharpening. Your heart is stepping into clarity. You are being prepared, not for pain, not for confusion, but for revelation. The apology that's coming is not just a few words spoken out of guilt. It is a confession woven from their deepest fears, their rawest regrets, and their realization that the universe is now demanding honesty from them. They know that if they don't speak now, the window will close forever. They know that your worth is something they should have cherished when they had the chance. And they know that their silence has cost them more than they ever imagined. So let your heart stay steady. Let your soul stay open. The truth that once hid in shadows is stepping into the light, and destiny is preparing to show you why everything happened the way it did. Amen. My beloved child, the universe is shifting its weight tonight, tilting everything toward a truth that can no longer hide in the shadows. The person who once bruised your heart, the one who acted like your feelings were small, who walked away as if your presence didn't matter, now feels an ache that grows heavier with every breath they take. Their soul is restless, pacing, shaking, unraveling under the pressure of everything they kept buried. They thought time would silence the guilt. They thought distance would wash away the memories. They thought ignoring the truth would make it disappear. But instead, every passing second has only sharpened the reality of what they lost. And now, the universe refuses to let them escape it. Something huge is waiting for you, and this pull, this energy, this rising intensity is the sign that destiny is preparing to place truth right in your hands. Amen. In the echo of their regret, they replay every detail of the moment they hurt you, every word they shouldn't have said, every truth they should have spoken, every action that pushed you further away when all they really wanted was to pull you closer. They didn't realize your value until it was too late. They didn't understand the depth of your loyalty until they saw how empty life feels without it. They didn't appreciate your heart until they realized no one else carries a soul like yours. And now, that realization hits them like a tidal wave, leaving them breathless, lost, and unable to escape the truth. The world around them feels dimmer. Their nights feel longer. Their silence feels heavier. Because deep inside, they know, they broke something they can't replace. And destiny is pulling them to face every piece of it. Amen. As your path brightens, your soul steps into a higher frequency where old wounds dissolve and clarity takes its rightful place. You are rising beyond the pain, the confusion, the disappointment they once left you with. You are stepping into a chapter where the universe restores what was taken from you, not through revenge, not through bitterness, but through truth. The apology headed your way carries weight. It carries depth. It carries transformation. This isn't a simple, sorry. This is the confession of a heart that finally understands the gravity of its mistakes. They want to admit what they felt but never said. They want to bring closure to what they walked away from. They want to face the version of you they weren't strong enough to handle before. And as destiny pushes this moment closer, let your heart stay steady, your spirit stay calm, and your path stay open. The truth is rising, and you are ready for what comes next. Amen. My beloved child, tonight destiny leans closer than ever before, whispering truths that were never meant to stay hidden. The person whose actions once shattered your peace, the one who believed your heart would simply forget, who assumed their absence would not leave a mark, now feels a piercing regret cutting through every layer of their being. Their spirit is trembling with memories they tried to bury. Their mind keeps circling back to you no matter how far they run. Their heart, once filled with pride, is now collapsing under the weight of every wrong decision they made. They cannot pretend anymore. They cannot hide behind silence anymore. And they cannot deny the truth that's slowly consuming them. Losing you was not a mistake, it was the moment their entire destiny cracked open. Something huge is waiting for you, and the universe is preparing the path for what comes next. Amen. Inside their chest, chaos has taken over. Your voice echoes in the quiet moments. Your kindness haunts them when they close their eyes. Your absence feels like an empty space they can't fill, no matter how hard they try. They remember the softness in your tone, the grace in your heart, the loyalty in your presence. And now, those memories hit them like lightning, sharp, sudden, impossible to escape. Every time they pushed you away, they hurt themselves more than they ever hurt you. Every moment they dismissed your worth, life showed them just how rare your spirit truly is. They tried to silence their guilt, but it only grew louder. They tried to move on, but destiny kept pulling them back to the truth. And now, that truth stands before them like a mirror they can no longer avoid. Amen. As the night pulls you deeper into alignment, the universe is wrapping you in clarity, strength, and divine protection. You are not the same person you were when they hurt you. You have risen, transformed, elevated in ways they never expected. And this terrifies them. Because now they see the strength you were always meant to step into. They see the glow you carry. They see the purpose you are walking toward. And they know they played a part in shaping this version of you, stronger, wiser, untouchable. Their apology is forming, heavy and undeniable, born from a truth they cannot escape. They will confess what they never said. They will reveal what they once hid. They will admit what their pride couldn't handle. And as this moment moves toward you like a wave of fate, let your soul stay steady. The truth is rising. Destiny is aligning. And your spirit is ready. Amen. My beloved child, destiny is no longer whispering, now it is speaking with a force that shakes the very air around you. The one who hurt you, the one who walked away believing the universe would never hold them accountable, is now standing at the edge of their own breaking point. Their heart feels heavier every day, their mind grows louder with guilt, and their spirit refuses to let them rest. They try to outrun their mistakes, but the truth follows them like a shadow that never loosens its grip. The universe is making them relive every moment they wounded you, every word they shouldn't have spoken, every action that chipped away at your trust. And now, that truth burns inside them, demanding to be acknowledged. Something huge is waiting for you, and their regret is only the beginning of what destiny is preparing to reveal. Amen. Deep within their silent nights, they feel the gravity of what they lost, you. Your presence once brought them peace they didn't understand. Your heart carried a purity they didn't know how to protect. Your loyalty was a blessing they didn't know how to honor. And now, without you, everything feels incomplete. They see you rising, stepping into your strength, moving forward with grace they never expected. And the more they see your growth, the more the truth destroys them from within. They thought their life would go on like nothing happened. They thought walking away meant freedom. But instead, they walked into emptiness, an emptiness that only your energy could fill. Every person they meet reminds them of what they ruined. Every memory they buried breaks through the cracks. Every attempt to forget you ends with your name echoing louder than before. Amen. As this moment unfolds, your path glows brighter than ever. Your spirit is entering a season of restoration, where everything stolen from you, every tear you shed, every wound you carried is being replaced with strength, clarity, and divine alignment. The apology coming your way is not a simple message or a casual attempt to reconnect. This is a confession born from a soul that has been shaken awake. They want to tell you the truth they hid for so long. They want to admit the depth of their mistake. They want to face the reality they were too afraid to confront. The universe is pushing them closer to the moment where they will have no choice but to express everything they never had the courage to say. And when that moment arrives, your spirit will already be prepared, not for pain, but for revelation. Not for confusion, but for closure. Not for weakness, but for strength. Let destiny unfold exactly as it is meant to. Amen. My beloved child, the veil between what was hidden and what is now rising has become impossibly thin. The person who once fractured your peace, the one who believed your heart would simply mend itself without truth, without apology, without accountability, is now facing a storm inside their soul that refuses to calm. Their regret has grown into a force stronger than their silence. Their guilt has become louder than their pride. Every breath they take reminds them of the moment they lost you, and every moment they remember what they did feels like a wound reopening inside them. They once thought their choices were justified. They once believed walking away would free them. But tonight, the universe is showing them the cost of their actions, and the weight of that truth is crushing them from within. Something huge is waiting for you, and the energy is gathering strength with every passing second. Amen. In the quiet corners of their mind, your presence haunts them with a softness they can't escape. They remember your patience, your warmth, your loyalty, qualities they took for granted because they never believed they could lose them. But now, their spirit trembles when they think of how deeply they wounded someone who only ever offered them sincerity. They carry memories of you like scars, constant, unignorable, burning with every thought. They see you rising higher, moving stronger, stepping into a life meant for you, and their heart tightens because they realize they no longer deserve a place in that journey. They see your glow, your healing, your transformation, and reality hits them with a force. The person they hurt became the person they can never replace. Their nights are long, their days are heavy, and their soul is unraveling as the truth chases them relentlessly. Amen. As your destiny expands, the universe surrounds you with a shield of protection so powerful that nothing from your past can dim your future. You are stepping into alignment beyond anything you've imagined. Your heart is healing in ways that rewrite your entire story. Your spirit is unlocking chapters meant only for those chosen by divine timing. And the apology approaching you carries the weight of everything they broke, everything they hid, everything they refused to admit. This isn't just a message, they are preparing to pour out the truth they've swallowed for far too long. They want to explain the fear behind their actions. They want to confess the emotions they buried. They want to stand before you with a heart stripped of ego, trembling with honesty. The universe is guiding them toward a moment where their truth will collide with your strength. And when that moment arrives, your soul will recognize that it was never about losing. You were being prepared to rise. Let the energy keep flowing. Let destiny keep unfolding. Amen.